Guys, welcome back to your favorite place to be, hopefully. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Cryptocurrency, guys, where I'm heading to work in a wrinkly shirt with a maroon shirt underneath. What a terrible employee I am, guys. And we are back here. Talking about a couple different updates that you need to be aware about in the crypto world. For one thing, we got a lot of stuff happening, guys. I ended up landing that 100K plus restaurant job I told you I was going to do, so we'll probably do an update on that. But today we're back in the mobile office. You know, we don't have money for proper shades or anything, but you know, we are alive and well in the 2011 BMW down in the bunghole of Southern California, aka known as Baja. So a couple things that we need to be aware about, a couple things that you need to be aware about is, have you noticed, crypto people out there, have you noticed one thing, that there has been a massive explosion in altcoin tokens that are not just ETH tokens, Solana tokens, and of course we've been having over the last year, really the last 2 years with the Solana boom up to $200, we saw this meme craze kind of take place. But here recently, I would say in the last 2 weeks, there has been an explosion in a lot of different tokens that are supported by specific exchanges. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's Binance, it's Hubai, it's OKEx, it's Upbit. And these tokens are circulating around on some of the biggest known exchanges in the crypto world. If you guys have been in the crypto world, you know, going on, what is this? I've been in the crypto world almost 8 years now, surprisingly. So I'm noticing this, guys. And not only that, have you noticed that new thing? We're also going to do another topic here. I got to dig more into it because I just noticed it the other night before I went to sleep. It looks like Robinhood is offering some type of wallet support for some of these newer tokens and some of these tokens that were never offered on Robinhood before, but they're letting you. We got to look more into it, guys, because I noticed the spread on the non-tradable tokens has just exploded. I went to go look, you know, it's where I go to look for Dash prices, Zcash prices, if I don't want to look at World Coin Index. And I noticed that there is a massive explosion of different, I don't know if you can trade these tokens or what, but you can say something about a wallet. So we're gonna have to dive more into that. But what I want to, let's refocus. Let's not get too sidetracked. Let's give you the juicy stuff here. So when we see, guys, a elevated market in Bitcoin Core, we see an elevated market in some of the major altcoins that have made the crypto market exceed $3 trillion. If you guys haven't noticed, XRP, you know, some bigger name coins like Solana that have not moved back up. We see a spread, right? We see some missing positions in our head and going, you know, if this market is reaching these higher levels, right, of over the 3 trillion mark. Remember, guys, we were talking about 2.75 trillion on the way up. So now we have this I don't know, I think it's like what, 3.25 trillion, I think last I checked, yesterday or earlier today. It basically means that these new coins that are being created out of thin air, essentially, because they're not really coins, they're tokens, they're just token contracts. So if people are trying to say, hey, you know, this is the next biggest token, well, it's not really the next biggest token per se. What it is a wave of different tokens that are filling orders that are going to propel the market up. I know that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But if you've been in this crypto space long enough to notice that when Bitcoin goes up and there's a creation, an artificial creation of random tokens that are brand new, we start to notice that the prices on fundamentally finite supply, mineable cryptos that have a diminishing supply coming into circulation, not based on burning or any of these dumb things that people that don't know what they're talking about claim, we notice that the prices tend to become elevated in the altcoin markets, aka Litecoin. That's why we're back up over $100 this last week. That's why we crossed over $400 on Bitcoin Cash. And yes, every coin is not up, but you need to start looking at this. Okay? Drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know.